Sturgis rally. Is that a good choice?
Hold on.
Who lives in Piedmont going to enforce this mask mandate when you don't even live under it?
Okay, first of all, you can leave here, Nick.
And I just kind of wanted to give you from my experience from living in California, and seriously, we've been here just a month. As soon as the mandate took place, something happened and shifted locally, and it wasn't positive.
That falls under Chapter 42 of the United States Statute Code under Section 1983. And it's called a Section 1983 claim because, and it's very hard to prove, but in this instance, I think you gentlemen might actually end up crossing the line if you choose to pass this tonight.
The studies right here, all of them. You want to see them? I got them. I brought them. I'm not going to quote something out of my head that isn't real.
But now we're proposing an ordinance just asking people to put on a mask, do your business, and get on with your life. That's all the ordinance is saying. That's it. Those of you touting that masks don't work, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. Virologists, immunologists, our CDC, the NIH, the World Health Organization, our own state medical association, and the vast majority of our own local medical health care providers, they say and they know masks work.
I also heard from medical professionals as well that said they don't want to go public with it, but they felt like a mandate was going too far.
You're wrong.
And I would agree.
And it is also my understanding, sadly, that most of you have made your decision already, regardless of the fact that you're hearing from the people you represent. You are here to represent them just like I am at the level where I am and where Representative Mullally, who was here earlier, and knowing that you guys already probably have it in the bag with your votes. That's not uncommon. That kind of stuff unfortunately happens in Pierre as well. You are hearing from the people.
I've been on the council for one meeting, and then tonight's another meeting. Then I come here and I listen to council people who think they're stating facts. We're not asking these people to do a thing. We're telling them what they have to do. And you want to talk about fear? There's fear written right in here, because if you read this thing, it tells you if you don't do this, we're going to shut you down. That's what it says. Who's instigating the fear tonight? This or all of you who just want to practice your civil liberties, your personal responsibilities, and your own accountabilities?
It scares me to see what this is doing to kids. I got out of a board meeting for the Front Porch Coalition right before I came over here. Teen suicide in Pennington County is up 233% this year.
Hi, my name is Ruth Beery. My husband and I have 5 kids together. I'm not a scientist. I have no statistics for you. I have a mother's heart. And when my son asks me, are we going to get arrested if we don't wear masks? How does that make you feel? Are you proud of that city where your children are afraid of the police officers, the very people they should trust?
The lady from Hungary tonight, God bless her heart, I was in Hungary. It is probably one of the most thumbed countries in the world. And that lady, she's proud to be an American. I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to be a Rapidian.
Good evening. My name is Zsuzsana Macaulay, and I'm from Hungary and live in this country for 20 years. I am a resident of Rapid City for 17 years, made many long-time friends, and I'm a citizen of this country for 14 years. I have been voting for 14 years, and I usually am not outspoken on political issues, but I feel that this is very important for everybody to realize how bad this country is going down.
I do not believe a mask mandate is a gateway to imposing a one-child-only rule or not being able to own personal property or any of the things that some of our communist countries have imposed.
Hungary has been a former socialist country under Russian government back in 1989 when its change of regime happened. And that was about 35 years ago. And many of the mindsets are still there. Our rights were taken away. Our homeschooling rights were taken away. Our vaccination choice rights were taken away. Our say-so on what happens in the government were taken away. Mask mandates are a slippery slope for that. And I urge you to look at and vote no for this ordinance because it's a dangerous, dangerous first step for everything that was going to follow.
As soon as the mandate took place, something happened and shifted locally, and it wasn't positive. What happened is the government took control, and then all of a sudden it's left to the police department to enforce. And they decided that it was unconstitutional to enforce the mandate, so they wouldn't enforce it. So then it took the power into the hands of the people, and they became snitches.
I don't see this as a major inconvenience. I see it simply as loving your neighbor. And it's the least we can do to protect other people. I'm going to vote in favor of an ordinance.
And so you have your neighbor telling on you for leaving your home with a friend or for attending a restaurant without a mask, and you have this kind of snitch situation, but because you don't have the police department enforcing it, then they move to the health department. And so we saw friends lose businesses left and right because while they had an autistic employee working for them, the police department wouldn't enforce the mask wearing on that autistic employee. So then the city health would come and lay an $18,000 fine on them.
I see it simply as loving your neighbor.
And so what happened as a result of this was complete chaos. In our small town, beloved town that we did not want to leave, but we did because of what was happening, we saw just complete mistrust of the citizens to their government, complete mistrust of citizens to each other, and that was what I don't think it can ever be repaired.